Greetings, viewer, and welcome back to yet another fun-filled episode of Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Now, today's episode is going to be rather interesting because you have absolutely no reason whatsoever to come back to this room. If you look on the map, this is actually where we fought Iron Golem back in, I want to say it was part 3. There's this new enemy here after defeating Camilla called the Scary Candle. Yeah, with my strength level, you can actually just whip her twice and then kill her after destroying that. Now, I'm going to show you what happens if you don't destroy it quickly enough. She melts into the floor, and then you don't get any drops. The reason you want to kill this enemy is because she gives you some extremely good items. Well, by that I mean she gives you one very good item, but, yeah. To kind of aid with this process, if you don't have the necessary strength with a luck setup to kill her with 2 hits, as I'm not going to have, I'm going to equip a luck ring, and I'm going to equip a, I'm going to equip a gauntlet to give myself even more luck. What you can do is if you can kill them with the Holy Wire in 6 hits, because I picked up the Holy Wire, throw down a cask right there. Yeah, you can just do that. So let's see here. If you can kill the Scary Candle in 6 hits, you're good. But if you can't, I would recommend leveling up a little bit more, or, you know, just kind of trying your luck over and over again. Now, the Scary Candle, to my knowledge, is something of a joke for experience. Don't kill this thinking that you're going to gain any amount of experience. You are here strictly for the drop, and that is the best DSS card in the entire game, at least in my opinion. Now, I'm going to off-screen myself getting that, and I will meet you guys hopefully back in a few minutes. Alright, that actually didn't take terribly long. I want to say it took me like 10 kills in order to get it, but yeah, I did get my very much prized Uranus card, or Uranus card, or Uranus card. I don't know, Uranus implies the anus, Uranus implies piss, so, you know, you be the judge. This is by far the most powerful DSS card in the entire game, but it's only really good with the Cockatrice or a card that I don't yet have, but I will have soon enough, hopefully in this segment. Anyways, so you go ahead and use it, and nothing seems to happen. It's not draining my MP at all, it's not causing any sort of effects. Well, it turns out that in order to activate this card, you have to do something that's not really explained anywhere at all under any circumstance. You have to do down, forward, up, and then you press the attack button. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, you summon the Cockatrice, which does outrageous damage. This will pretty much kill just about any enemy on screen, but it's only really good against single targets because the damage will be a lot more focused that way. Damage can vary greatly, and the projectiles don't pierce through multiple enemies, so this is really more useful against single opponents. The other one, that DSS card that I don't have yet, that I already described, well, that I talked about briefly, that's good against multiple opponents, so let's just kind of go ahead and test it out on these heat shades. Absolutely annihilated. Like, they don't even stand a chance. Alright, well, the rest of this is just going to be more boring secret collecting, and I had to get my cross weapon back, so I will see you guys in a few minutes at the next secret. Alright, well, here's a funny bit of trivia for you. I just updated to the latest version of OBS before I started making this recording, and for the first and only time ever in my history of using OBS, it decided to not stop a recording when I told it to stop a recording, just kind of continued going. I had to force close OBS, which resulted in a recording getting corrupted. So I'll just kind of explain what just happened. I went into the upper right of where I am right now. You can see there's like a little vertical room there. I climbed all the way up to the top of that, and there was a life max up, I believe, or maybe it was a heart max up. I actually don't remember which one it was at this point. Anyway, let's just kind of talk about this area real quick. I just picked up my cross again. I think this is supposed to be kind of a throwback to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, the Triumph Hallway. That's something I really thought about at first, but yeah, the closed gate here, there just being tons and tons of enemies, one long corridor you have to run through in order to, yeah, with all these windows and stuff here. I don't know, maybe there's supposed to be something other than will-o-wisps and zombies appearing in this corridor. Maybe there's supposed to be wargs. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next secret, probably in Chapel Tower, I'm thinking. Okay, you know what? I actually decided that I was going to lie a little bit. We're actually in the underground warehouse for 2 secrets. There's this new enemy here after defeating Camilla called Lilith. Yeah, you might have to summon up to summons in order to kill it. Come on. There we go. She gives 20,000 experience, which is the absolute most out of any enemy you can possibly encounter in the main game. And she has... I think her common drop is called the Sage Robe, which gives you 500 intelligence, as well as 250 defense. But honestly, it's not really that great in my opinion. We're at the point in the game now where the armor with the best defense you can possibly muster is going to be the best. And there's an enemy back in Machine Tower that drops it, but I'm not too interested in it right now. Because I won't be needing defense that much. But it's the most valuable stat, trust me on that. Because there's a little hidden away area that you don't have to visit, where you'll have to go through gauntlets of enemies. But, yeah. Right now the Rainbow Robe is doing me just fine. I'm just not worried about it right now. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next secret. Alright, here's the next secret, viewer. I just come to the realization that this video is going to take a very long time to just kind of put together, because I just have so many secrets to show you, and they're all rather close together. But, yeah, I'm going to be back in a few minutes to the next one. You can probably tell which one that is if you look to the left of where I am on the map. You know, I'm getting really sick and tired of walking into this room and having to deal with 3 succubi every single time I come in. So it's a good thing that I picked up that Uranus card, huh? Oh, and now I got an Archdemon to deal with. Ain't that just wonderful? This is still not a good location to be farming that guy, by the way. Why would they put that guy here? You need the Rockwing in order to get it up, and the Archdemon is just an obsolete enemy by this point. So, what was the point? Anyway, I can think of a few more secrets I gotta show you, so I'll be back. Something else just occurred to me is how incredibly haphazard this whole segment is going to be, because I'm just hunting down secrets using the Rockwing. Yeah, they sure did make sure to hide a ton, and I do mean a ton of secrets behind the usage of this item. Anyway, I'll see you guys back at the next secret. Alright, and here we are with yet another secret. Wow, who saw that one coming, eh? This time we got an ugly witch at the top of this one. Yeah, she goes down easily enough. Just as she did in Underground Waterway. Now, you may have noticed this little exit right here. You might be wondering where that heads into. I'll be getting into that later in the, probably one or two, most likely one video further on. But we're not gonna talk about that right now because it's just not important. Next secret. Okay, now for what I consider to be the absolute stupidest couple of secrets in the entire game. Got one secret up here, guarded by a lizard man. Thankfully this isn't a lizard man like in Fear and Hunger. Oh man, that would be miserable. Now we got an MP max up right here that's not even guarded by anything. I don't even know what they were thinking here. Why are there 2 secrets here that require the use of the Rockwing? That doesn't really make any sense to me. Oh, wait, you know what? It actually does make some degree of sense. I think you're supposed to be able to petrify the Harpy enemy in this room, then use her as a platform and be able to reach up to the MP max up. Then maybe you can gain enough height using your kicker boots to reach up to that lizard man? I don't know. I always just assumed this required the Rockwing since, you know, why would you think to do something like that? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll see you guys at the, well, I think there's probably 1 or 2 more secrets left to collect. And if not, I'll see you at the entrance to the next area. Okay, you might notice here in the outer wall, and there is 1 secret I think left for me to collect here. But I figured that while I'm in the area, I may as well show off this the secret that I opened up originally back in like segment 2 or 3 it was. There's a new enemy here called Nightmare, and I think it appears after defeating Iron Golem. Anyway, we can just use a summon to kill it easily. This is actually the weakest of those types of enemies. The Fallen Angel and one of the other variants that I've shown are like mid-tier, and Lilith is the absolute strongest out of all of them. Nightmare is actually not really that strong at all. He gives like 3,000 experience points, and when you defeat him, he has a chance of dropping, I think it's Needle Armor, which gives 350 defense and 10 strength. It's pretty good, but honestly, you can do better. The 10 strength is kind of just whatever. Alright, so up here we got 2 wind armors. Oh, and in the outer wall, after defeating Camilla, I believe, wind armors start spawning in the outer wall as regular enemies. Let's see if we can kill this one. There we go. See if we can get to the outer area here to enter from. Let's I do want to grab that MP max up, even though it's of very limited use at this point. Alright, there we go. One more MP max up for me. Kill this guy, and now we can access the next area of the game. I probably didn't grab absolutely every secret, but I grabbed enough of them where I just don't really care that much. Observation Tower, which plays a remixed version of Vampire Killer from the original Castlevania. We got new enemies, these floating brain things you may have seen in the previous segment. They were called Legion. Legion was... I don't know if Legion was necessarily a character in the Bible, but I think Legion was referenced with the phrase, he is many, he is one. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean, but yeah. There you go. Oh, and in case you couldn't tell from that Cure Curse drop, Legion is one of the other 2 enemies in the entire game able to curse you. Don't get cursed now, yeah? Oh, I just did. Can I summon? No, I can't summon. At least I got my sliding kick, and that's all that really matters. I should just use something to kill these guys. Anyway, if you want to proceed in this area, you have to go up, but I don't feel like going up. I feel like going to the right, where there are more wind armors. Lots and lots of wind armors. Oh man, there are a lot of wind armors in this area. Oh, the curse is worn off, which means I can just do this. Nope, these guys have existence. Yeah, that Uranus card pretty much destroys any semblance of balance this game once had. So, remind me again how this game is hard? Because it doesn't really make any sense to me. All you have to do is just grind to get the gear that you need and the card drops, and it's really not that challenging. Yeah, these rooms are too big. These rooms are way, way too big. And I got hits. Oh well. Let's see here, there should be another area with a secret in it that I can go into. And it will have yet another new enemy for me. After I deal with this Legion. Apologies if my commentary is really not that great for this video. It's just that I knew this segment wasn't going to be very good right from the beginning, so yeah. Yeah, there's the Minotaur. Minotaur, I believe, is of the stone element, or maybe it was the earth element. I don't remember which one, but basically, as you can see, he's kind of like a palette swap of the werehorse. And he'll summon a shockwave. Just constantly. Yeah, he's not really that bad. I don't think he drops anything in particular. He technically has a card drop, but it's for a card you should already have by now. You know, heart max up. Let's kill more of these guys, because why not? Though the evil pillars there are a bit interesting because they're the only other enemy in the entire game that can stone you. And when you're stoned, just, you know, rotate the D-pad repeatedly in order to break out the stoning. Hopefully you don't take damage in the interim, otherwise you'll receive 4 times damage, but you get broken out of stoning instantly. I'm out of MP. Oh well. Okay. Nope. Did not hit that evil pillar. There we go. Hit it that time. Picking up steel armor. Steel armor really isn't that great. I think it's like 120 defense. I mean, the rainbow robe is just better. Let's see here. There is actually a secret in this portion. There's also a secret in the last room that I actually forgot to get to. I'll make sure to show that in a later segment. I thought it was... Oh, there it is. It's higher up than I thought. No big deal. We got the Kettlebell Pass. Yeah, the Kettlebell Pass is a palette swap of the Gorgon. It'll summon 2 clouds of breath that will stone you. There we go. Heart max up. Yeah, I believe I missed an MP max up back in the first room of this area. I can't believe I did that, because it's usually one of the first things I do. Save point here, but don't get fooled, we still got a long ways to go. And that is actually your only save point in this entire area. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, because this is, there's kind of a lot to go through here. It's kind of ridiculous how much the Uranus card breaks the game. Oh boy, this is a very long secret room. Lots of minotaurs. But it's worth it for 10 extra health. I'm gonna take a sip of booze while I'm doing this. I got a level up. Hooray! I think I'm level 40 now? Yep. Believe it or not, that's now endgame level. Endgame trademark, I guess. Endgame is a property... Endgame and Marvel is a property of Disney and shall not be infringed upon, all rights reserved, and all that other good stuff. I hate copyright. Oh, okay, didn't mean to do that, but it worked out well enough. Alright, now these Doolahans, they can also drop a card. And I would strongly recommend that you farm for this card. I don't know if I'm going to be getting it in this segment, but this is probably the best area to be grinding for it, honestly. Oh, no, don't throw the cross, Nathan. Do the freaking cockatrice summon. Yeah, if I don't have the card from these guys in this segment, I'll definitely have it in the next one. Because there are just tons and tons of secrets for me to go through in this video. So if this video ends up being a bit long, well, that's the reason why. There aren't just secrets for me to get in the main part of the castle, but plenty of secrets here too. This is also the only area where you can carry heat shades and ice shades at the same time. The heat shade will most likely fall in just one hit from you at this point. Oh, the ice shade takes 2 hits. Or frozen shade, my bad. Oh, well, better get hit by the heat shade than the frozen shade. Let's see here. And this room, we have... Ooh, Alra Une. Yeah, thankfully nowhere near as brutal as she was in Etrian Odyssey. Alright, now hitting the flower will cause like 10% damage. Hitting the head will cause full damage. And Alra Une has 2 drops. I believe she can drop the Sage Robe. And she can also drop Potion EX, which restores all health. It's not bad. In fact, it might actually be worth your while to collect a few of those if you plan on going through this super duper secret, really hard optional area. And the Archdemon also has an interesting drop. He can drop a Strength Armband, which boosts your strength by 100 points, and it comes at the expense of 25 defense and 25 intelligence. Honestly, I don't really think it's that great of an item, because there's an enemy in just a bit that we'll be encountering that drops an even better item, in my opinion. Just bear with me, it'll make sense. Just gotta get through this door. Okay, now we're in this sort of auditorium-style area. And there's the Dark Armor. This is that enemy I was talking about just a moment ago. Okay, they dropped that one dropped a Platinum Armor, which is really not that great. Platinum Armor, let's see, I think that gives 250 defense, or maybe it was 300. Oh, it gives 150. Wow, that's weak. That's really, really weak. Alright, they can drop an item called Double Grips. Equipping 1 does absolutely nothing, whereas equipping 2 causes you to get plus 75 to every single stat. Yeah, that's plus 300 points to your total stats. By far the best you can get in the entire game. Now, you should do this. It's a very rare drop, but if you get 2 of them, Nathan becomes just ridiculously strong. So yeah, remind me again why this game is hard. You got Uranus, you can get the double grips, and yeah. Oh yeah, I've got 2 more secrets I gotta grab. I got one in this room right here, and there's a breakable wall in that room as well. Oh yeah, the Cowlapass is actually of the stone element, so he'll take reduced damage from the Cockatrice summon, but that's okay, we can just jump over them. For our heart max up. And another Dead Legion. There we go. We can go back into this room. And... actually, I'll go through here. No, I won't, actually. Let's see here. I swear that the secret that I wanted is in... There we go. There it is. I don't know why it took me so long to find. Excellent. That's another dead dark armor, and another HP max up for me. Now, if you want to grind some experience, these dark armors are actually not a bad way to do it, because they're worth 3,000 experience points each. Not the most you can get out of any enemy by a long shot, but yeah. And we have the Devil. The Devil's a bit of an interesting enemy because he has absolutely no sounds whatsoever for, well, any of his attacks. Yeah, he goes down easy from 2 cockatrice summons. The Devil. Stoned to death. Lay off the weed a bit there, Devil. And we got one more... Okay. Maybe we don't got one more secret that I want to show you, not unless I use my Cure Curse item. Let's use DSS. Use the cockatrice. There we go. Come on, give me that. I want that. We got a very, very big secret room here. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. No, no, no. Nathan, summon the thing. There. Okay, platinum armor, which is useless, as I've already said. I'm all out of MP. I expended it all on summoning. God, these guys take a long time to kill. That's probably because I didn't grind for that gear. But that's alright. Look at my MP. It's already regenerated enough for me to use the cockatrice summon again. Alright, now if you proceed just a little bit further in the observation tower, you'll actually encounter the boss of the area, but I am not ready to fight that boss yet. Like I said, there are a couple of items I wanted to get, and there is the, what was it? The card that I wanted to get from the Dullahan enemy. But yeah, here's the warp room, and I believe that's all 5 in the entire castle now I have unlocked. Yeah, that's all of them. Alright, so I'm going to cut the segment right here. I apologize if the segment was very haphazard and just kind of weird, and I apologize as well if it was a little long, but yeah, I knew the segment wasn't going to be very good going into it just because there were tons of secrets I needed to get with the Rockwing, and because the observation tower is kind of an odd area to go through in all truthfulness. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, bad though it may have been, and I wish you guys a Happy New Year, because I probably will not be recording a video for a little bit. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.